Jim Kemp. I'm a producer of a internet site called Spedster and Company. Over the years, I've been a special education teacher and an advocate for people with developmental disabilities. Tonight, I'm talking with my friend Eddie Plourde, and Eddie has a plan for us to get together and make a video that deals with vocational issues faced by people with developmental disabilities. So Eddie, why don't you just introduce yourself and let's start from there.
My name is Eddie Plourde. I'm a self-advocate. I'm involved with the Oregon Council on Developmental Disabilities and involved with OSAC. And I work at Ace Hardware 1 day a week, and I have a developmental and intellectual disability, and I want to create a film for transition age students that are transitioning into adulthood to tell them about getting real jobs in the community after high school, and that they can go through voc rehab to get a vocational voc rehab counselor to look for real jobs in the community.
So this isn't your first job, though, is it, at Ace Hardware?
No, it's not.
Tell me just briefly some of the other jobs you've had in the past.
I have had a dishwashing job in the past. I worked at Petco as a janitor, and I worked in restaurant industry as a dishwasher and silverware roller. I worked at Petco, and I worked at BJ's restaurant in Hillsboro, and I worked at Pizza Hut in North Bend and Coos Bay area, and I worked at the Hilltop House in North Bend, Oregon, on the Oregon coast.
Okay.
In that.
So you graduated from North Bend High School, right?
Right.
And when you first started out, did you have any help from people at voc rehab, or did you know what voc rehab was?
No, I did not.
How did you find voc rehab?
I applied with voc rehab to find a job counselor and signed up for services.
When did you do that the very first time, Eddie?
I don't remember.
Was it when you were in North Bend or when you were in Hillsboro?
It was when I was in Salem.
Salem.
When
okay.
I wanted to start looking for work.
Right. And as I recall, you also had worked in a workshop setting.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
The workshop, I worked in the wood shop at Shangri-La, and it was a sheltered workshop in that, and I worked for the where they make safety vests for ODOT, and that is a sheltered workshop at Shangri-La.
The sheltered workshops in Oregon, haven't they been kind of closed? Is that the idea?
I think so.
Right. So that just kind of leaves you out there on the street looking for work.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So how did you find the job at Ace Hardware?
My friend opened Highlands Hill Ace Hardware a couple of years ago. I don't know. And I think I met him in 2017.
Okay.
When he was first opening up Ace Hardware. His name is Mike Johnson, and he sold the businesses to a new owner, and the new owner took over December 10th of the 2 Ace stores that my friend owned, and that. So the general manager, Dan Warren, said we could film there, and my boss, Claire, said we could film at Ace tomorrow if we don't get any shots of other customers.
Right, we will not. So this job at Ace Hardware, how is it different from other jobs that you've had?
I'm a sales associate, and I help clean the store I clean the glass cases, like padlock case, the flashlight case, the pop case with glass cleaner, and I clean the restrooms and help close the store down at night. And I help mop and that. And I'm I'm a hard worker, and I am a I am a sales associate as well, and
Okay.
I get to help customers find products
All right.
at Ace Hardware.
So that means you have to know the store pretty well, right?
Yes, whatever we find for the customer, it's basically tools, hardware, and what they can do for their homes.
Okay. And how do you like this job compared to other jobs you've had?
I like it. I like it because I get to talk to customers and um get to connect with customers and see what they would like help finding in Ace Hardware. And if I don't know the product, I ask another um Ace 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 associate, sales associate to help find the product. But I can find pretty much anything um that I know about, like light bulbs, spray paint, and that, and
Right.
electrical cords.
And anything else you can tell me about your experience with voc rehab? Do you have a job coach?
I have had good counselors at Voc Rehab, the best counselors,
Good.
and yeah.
Well, do you have anything else you want to share with people?
I just want to share that I hope this is a success for transition age students that are transitioning into adulthood, and I hope that it turns out well.
I hope you're right, Eddie. You and I have done other videos before. They're all on popspedster.net on the internet. And when we get this one done, we'll put it there too. Okay.
Okay,
And then we'll put together a video so that you have something to give to OSAC and whoever
the
else you want to.
council.
The
Yeah, I
count. Yeah.
want
Oh, that's right.
the
You tell me
organ.
about the Council on Developmental Disabilities because you're on that council.
The Oregon Council on Developmental Disabilities is federally funded through our federal funders from Washington D.C. It's the ADD that funds um, the Oregon Council on Developmental Disabilities, and we have to make a 5-year plan. And we have done employment um, related work before, and they had we have had lots of testimonies from different people that testified at the Capitol about sheltered workshops before, and there was an employment first they bill created or something, and it is really nice to have real jobs in the community.
I agree. I agree very much. As you know, I was a transition teacher for South Coast Education Service District for 13 years, and you were an older guy, so I never had you as a student. But
Right,
you and I were part of the group that started a recreation and leisure club down there in Coos County
right,
called Hollywood Dreams, right?
right,
So and then you moved to Salem, and then I moved to Salem, and then you moved to the Portland area, and we've still maintained contact. And
right.
yeah, I'm always impressed with the work that you do and with your abilities. And my understanding is that you were appointed to that Developmental Disabilities Council by Governor Brown. Is that right?
Yes, I have been.
That's that's wonderful. Okay, Eddie. Well, I will see you tomorrow, and we will have lunch. Okay.
Okay, okay. Do you want
All
my
right.
address? Do you want me to text it to you?
Yeah, just text it to me, and then I'll put it on my phone.
Okay, okay.
All
Thank you.
righty. We'll see you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye bye.
What are you looking for, ma'am?
Well, I'm looking for some Allen wrenches because I work on wheelchairs a lot.
Uh-huh.
So can you show me, have you got some metric ones here?
I don't know if we have metric. I think we can look at the different ones.
What's the Oh, this is a cool one. This has 3 different sets I could look at. So
Right.
a couple different.
Right.
Okay.
It might have metrics inside.
Yep, I think it does. I think it's both sets, the metric and the SAE. Awesome. Thank you. Do you have, can you help me find ones that are individual?
The individual ones are down there.
Is it down here?
Yeah.
So how does that, how much are they a piece?
These are metrics. And
Go.
Eddie, thanks for showing me where the Allen wrenches are at. Do you have any glass cleaner? back
yes, I
there?
do. I can show you where that is.
Uh-huh.
You can use that toward on the Ace of Works program.
On these words, okay. So is it kind of like Fred Meyer's? I can have that little
Yes.
take thing on my keychain?
Glass cleaner is down here,
Okay.
and
Oh,
this
awesome.
is where glass cleaner is.
Where the glass cleaner is. Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Eddie. I appreciate it. Oh, looks like this might be a little bit cheaper.
Right, right.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Eddie.
Okay, this is Jim, and I'm talking with Claire at the Ace Hardware store in Hillsboro, Oregon.
Beaverton.
Beaverton, Oregon, sorry. And Claire, you've worked with Eddie for a while. Can you kind of just tell me what Eddie does here and give me an idea of your expectations for him?
Yeah, so what Eddie does for us is he comes in and he is actually our janitor slash greeter for the store.
Okay.
So he'll walk customers over to where stuff is at. If he encounters a customer that needs help, then he'll come and grab one of us so that way we can assist them if they have more questions and he's able to answer. But yeah, he helps us with our closing duties, so he's vital to the team to make sure that we're able to take care of every single customer that comes in the store.
Fantastic. And how's he doing?
He's doing great.
Okay, good to hear. Thank you, Claire.
Thank you.
You found me.